My Uncle Silas was the shame of our family. While my father and other uncles were CEOs and Ivy League lawyers, Silas was a janitor at a local high school for 45 years. At every Thanksgiving, they made him sit at the kids' table. They laughed at his stained overalls and his beat-up 1998 Chevy. When he died, the family only showed up for the will reading because they heard he owned a small piece of land. My father was already complaining. We're losing billable hours for a man who probably didn't even have a savings account. The lawyer, a man in a $5,000 suit who looked surprisingly respectful towards Silas's memory, cleared his throat. Silas left a specific instruction. Before the will is read, everyone must watch this 2-minute video. The Secret Life. The twist. The screen flickered on. It wasn't Silas in a janitor's uniform. It was Silas in a boardroom 30 years ago. He was shaking hands with a young, struggling tech founder. Silas's voice came through the speakers. I lived simply because I wanted to see who loved me for me and who loved me for my balance sheet. To my brothers, you mocked my clothes, you made me eat with the children, and you never once asked if I was okay. You thought I was cleaning floors. In reality, I was the seed investor for 3 of the biggest tech companies in this country. The room went dead silent. My father's face turned gray. Silas continued, I own 5% of the company whose phones you are holding right now. My net worth is $1.2 billion. My aunt stood up, screaming, I always knew he was special. I loved him. The video Silas cut her off. Sit down, Martha. I have the recordings of you calling me a disgusting loser last Christmas. The conclusion. The lawyer began reading the distribution. To my brothers and sisters, I leave you exactly what you gave me. Nothing, not a cent. In fact, the houses you live in, I bought the mortgages through a holding company years ago to keep you afloat. You have 30 days to move out. I'm donating them to the local homeless shelter. The family started losing their minds, shouting, crying, threatening to sue. Then the lawyer looked at me. I was 22, working 2 jobs to pay for nursing school. Silas had always been the only one who listened to me. To my niece, Chloe, the only one who ever brought me a plate of food at the kids' table, the only one who called me on my birthday, I leave you the entire remaining estate, the real estate portfolio, and a trust fund for your education and future. I walked out of that room a billionaire. My father tried to grab my arm, begging for family loyalty. I looked him in the eye and said, Sorry, Dad, I have to go. I'm late for my shift, and I think you have some packing to do.